We never really could get in depth. Let's just jump into it because we're going to be learning quite a bit. All right, so first and foremost, this is an introduction to the ASM 100 series basic instructor-led class. Wow, that's a lot. So what is that? The ASM is accident scene management, and it's a full-on program that you're going to learn, from the basics all the way to advanced stuff on how to take care of somebody that's been injured. So the goal of this video series and the goal of this PowerPoint and me being on a green screen is we're trying to reduce injury and fatalities to motorcyclists. Now, motorcyclists, as we all know, we are not protected. We are just not protected. Even with the best gear, the best training, things can still happen. And when they do happen, they are very severe. They're not like a car accident where you have airbags and seatbelts and all that stuff. We're exposed. We're super exposed. So that's the goal of this video, is to reduce injury and fatality. Also, as a rescuer, if you're going up to help somebody, you don't want to be injured. And we're thinking a lot, well, injured as in, well, how? I'm going to get hit by a car? Well, that's part of it. There's a chance that you could get hit by a car if you're out on stopping on the road trying to help somebody. But another thing a lot of people don't think about is bloodborne pathogens, inhalation pathogens, exposure to heat. So now you have a heat stroke. So there's different things out there that you kind of want to think about, and we want to protect the rescuer. So increase the effectiveness of EMS. What does that mean? Well, we're going to, right there on the bottom, it says learn what to do in the first 5 to 30 minutes after a crash until professional help arrives. That's the goal. We're going to be bridging that gap from the moment the crash happened until professional help arrives. Usually the 5 to 30 minutes that could happen, somebody can die. And the whole point is that we're trying to reduce the injury and fatalities, right? So we're going to increase the effectiveness. So all they have to do is load and go, take them to the hospital, trauma center, wherever they're going. We're also going to be focusing on trauma. So you notice how I said trauma center? We're going to be focusing on trauma itself. There can be a medical underlying issue that happened prior to the accident that caused the accident. You don't know if they're having it. We don't have x-ray eyes. We don't have heart machines. We don't have any of that stuff. All we can do is focus on what we see. And for the most part, that's trauma. And in a motorcycle accident, it's always going to be trauma. And if there's something that's medical underlying, let the professionals do that because they have all the equipment. So what is accident scene management? Here we go. We got all these crazy things up here. We got the patch above my head. We got road guardians and accident scene management, all these different things. So what is that? There's so much stuff going on. All right, so accident scene management was established in 1996. So think about that. That's been around for a very long time. It's been around for a long time, and that means they've been working hard and making sure that they are upping their game, and they're remixing and redoing all their things so that they know what's best, and it's all certified. So I'll go into that. They're the leader in motorcycle trauma first response. So I mean, whenever you hear about how to help somebody out on the side of the road that's been injured, these are the people that are running it. They're the ones starting everything and making it happen. They're a great resource for bystanders and professionals. So when I looked at some of the stuff online and when I took the class, I was like, wow, we're learning a lot of EMT things. So that's a lot of EMT stuff and a lot of EMTs that might need a refresher. It's really good stuff, and we're going to be going over a lot of that today. Also, once again, the goal is to reduce injuries and fatalities to motorcyclists through first response training. So that's their goal of road guardians and accident scene management. That fits me very well. I love it. Also, ASM certified patches. So this patch above my head, in order to even get that, you can't just go out and buy it. You have to take the class and pass. So after this, you can't just say, hey, I took a class. You really have to go take a class. So if that's very important to you, to let everyone know, if you're a road captain for your club or a tail gunner for your club, you want them to know, hey, I know what to do in just in case you crash. I know how to protect my brothers and sisters. So having that patch is actually very important. Right, so who are the road guardians? Once again, you get that awesome patch, but it's a massive database of safety resources. So there's a huge database on what to put in your emergency kit, what to do in case of somebody crashes, how to do jaw thrusts, all these different things. We're gonna be learning a lot of that today too. Over 1,000 discounts through Smart Savings, so you get some perks. You definitely get some perks. So what that is so if something, there's like sales going on online everywhere, and you get access to that. All right, and then certifiable recognition through their patches and other branded materials. So just like I said, that patch, you get some pins and a bunch of other stuff. All right, so who am I? Who am I? I think you guys know who I am. But if you're new to this channel, I do a lot of motovlog stuff where I talk about motorcycle safety. But I'm Daniel, a.k.a. Dan the Fireman. 10 plus years as a firefighter EMT. So that's where I'm getting a lot of my knowledge from. MSF rider coach also. So I've been practicing and training other people, and I've been working on my skills as when it comes to motorcycle riding safety, so that way I can prevent a lot of these accidents. I'm also an ASM level 1 instructor, which means I'm an EMT and I can instruct and teach classes. Also, you guys should probably know this by now, motorcycle safety content creator. You can find me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all these other places, but for the main thing, those are the 3 right there, at Dan the Fireman. What is the Good Samaritan law? I hear about that. Here's the thing, it varies by state, but we'll go over what is the Good Samaritan law in Arizona pretty soon. Do you have a legal duty to act? What does that mean? The duty to act means that if you get certified, let's say you take this class in real life and you get certified, or even if after you're watching this, do you have to? Like, if you see an accident, do you have to stop? Do you have to provide care? So that's what it's called, a legal duty to act. How do I protect myself? So that could be anything. That could be in terms of, this is in a legal sense, but how do you protect yourself from getting sued? How do you protect yourself from somebody saying that, hey, this person groped me? We're gonna go over some of those common issues. And when I say common, they're just common questions. They're not really issues. Anyways, let's go over what the Good Samaritan law is. First and foremost, Arizona has had one for a little while. But this one has been updated in January 2018. I just want you to know that right here, the law provides that any person who renders aid at the scene of emergency is not liable for any damages as a result of an act or omission, so long as the care was provided, and we'll go over the 3 steps. But you see that? An act or omission. So an omission, the fact that you didn't do something. So if you're not comfortable with something, you don't have to do it. As long as it was in good faith, for no money or consideration, the person was not grossly negligent. So in good faith. So if you purposely don't do something that could be life-saving, let's say the person gets further injured, life-altering, or dies, and it comes down to, hey, why didn't you do that? And you say, I didn't feel comfortable. I felt like I didn't know it well enough. I felt like I was going to hurt somebody. That's in good faith. So you'll be fine there. For no money or consideration. So I can't walk up to somebody that crashed, do all my work, get them ready to go into the ambulance and say, okay, here's your bill. Can't do that. Person was not grossly negligent. We're going to talk about scope of practice. So right now you guys are bystanders. Okay, so there's bystanders, first responders, EMTs, paramedics. It just keeps going on and on and on. The more skill and training you have, your wider scope of practice. So the area of where you can work in. So as a bystander, we're not teaching you how to do tracheotomy. We're not teaching you how to apply a traction splint. These are all things that we're not teaching you yet. So you can't do that. Okay, so that's out of your scope. So anyways, Arizona's Good Samaritan law does not impose a duty to help people or criminal liability for failure to act. Once again, an omission. So if you choose not to stop, not a big deal. It's your choice. It really is your choice. All right. So where to get more information? So if you want to increase your scope of practice, if you want to add more, because these are things that we don't apply in this course, is CPR, motorcycle safety classes, and the medical responder or EMS classes. So if you want to get CPR, here's all the resources you have. If you want to take a motorcycle safety class, here's all the resources you can get right there. Once again, I'm an MSF rider coach for Ride Arizona MTC. So if you'd like to come out and train with me out in Arizona, well, there you go. Also, if you want to, go further, if you want to get more training, more training, maybe take an EMS class or a first responder class at your local college. See if your local fire department actually puts anything on. Learn the acronym PACT. Prevent further injury, assess the situation, contact EMS, and treat the injured with life-sustaining care using ABCSS of trauma. So that last one's a little bit hard to remember. So just kind of think of this way: preventing, you're assessing, you're contacting, and then you're treating. Okay? So PACT. So, all right. You guys ready for the first one? All right. So PACT. This is what it's all about. This is we're gonna start preventing further injury. Okay? So prevent further injury. We're gonna secure the scene. What does that mean? The scene is the area of where the incident, where the crash, and where all the things are happening. Most likely, we're on the road, right? So the scene is the road, portion of the road. Right, maybe it's a cliff. Start. Maybe there's wild. All right, Dan. Time to shut up. Let's go ahead and swing on over to me over here. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. I got the mic kind of up here. Got the mic up here, testing something out. That way I don't have it like just in my face the whole time. Hopefully that's okay with you guys. Yeah, I'm ready just to do this. You guys ready just to do this? We're gonna go over a pretty cool video here. I didn't watch all of it. Let me know if the audio is okay. So we're gonna test that before. I want to know a little low on audio. Okay, okay. Let's add a little bit of gain to this baby. Let me know now. How's the audio on this one? Is it a little too much? Is it too like fuzzy in the background? Is it too fuzzy? Let me know. Let me know. So I upped the gain on this. I like the fact that it's not in my face. I like that. So that's kind of what I'm doing. This is good. Good for you guys. Much better. Is it like super duper like? Is it grainy? Like, does it sound like there's just like a hiss in the background? Let me know. Is it too high for you guys? I'm also kind of like screaming. I'm also talking really loud. I got some soundproofing for later on today. All right, so I'm not going to adjust it. So if it's a little bit too loud for you guys, just go ahead and turn your volume down just a little bit. And then we'll go ahead and move on to this. All right, so first and foremost, I just want to say, let's go back to this. So how does it look when it's like this? How does it sound when I'm doing this? So I have to talk specifically to the mic. You guys are going to be my test buddies. But before I start, I really wanted to say thank you to a bunch of patrons, and then also Katrina right here. Thank you to Katrina. Everybody that's been donating recently, it's been a huge, huge help. It's insane. This is one full week of streaming consistently. When I'm looking at the camera, good, because I'm kind of like talking like this. Looks good. Okay, so I've been consistently streaming this week because I wanted to see how it went and how it goes, and it seems like it's a really good mix of criticisms, and most of it is positive. So I know some of this stuff. It's like we go over the same accidents basically. It's always been a curve. It's always an intersection. It's always the motorcyclist's fault. We're always finding things in here, but that's kind of what we do. That's what we do. We do all those things, and at the end of the day, I can't make up things and say now it's the car's fault. I don't think I'm ever going to change that. It's always going to be the motorcyclist's fault when it comes to a lot of these things. You're going to start seeing this. I saw this first accident. It's definitely motorcyclist's fault, but let me know if there's if there's like a way you guys want me to do this, because I started implementing the first 10 minutes of the stream to let people get in, and I'd have like a video playing. Okay, so I'd have a video playing, and I was hoping that would like refresh some new people about some of the older content that I have. So I thought that was a good idea. I got some actually good feedback on that, saying that's really good. It's a good refresher. And then I was thinking, you know what? I do hour-long streams, so that's an hour and 10 minutes. Okay, so now what can I do during the hour-long stream? I really like the EMS side. I like diagnosing the accidents and learning from them, and letting you guys see what it looks like when you grab too much front brake, because you hear it all the time, and I talk about it on my beginner tips all the time, and I'm saying, hey, don't grab too much front brake, and then everyone's like, okay, what does that mean? And then I try to show it during this when people crash. So it kind of plays both, back and forth. But I really missed the Q&As. So I when I sent my video to Katrina, because that's part of your guys' perks if you ever join us Patreon, I sent her one because I mentioned that she had really good questions on the last live stream. Like, she had two to three good questions, like in-depth questions where I could spend at least 5 to 10 minutes answering questions. And I was like, wow, that would be pretty easy to to create like maybe a 2-hour show where I do 1 hour of this and 1 hour of a live stream or a Q&A. So I'm trying to think, maybe 30 minutes of this, 20 minutes of the Q&A, or the last 15 minutes of an hour-long show as a Q&A. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know what you guys think, and show me other streamers that you like. I would love to hear about this. I would love to hear about and learn from them. So I'm fixing up my room and everything, but let me know. Message me all those things, and tell me what cool camera angles you like. I don't know. I'm at home. I'm wearing my... Oh, thanks for the donation, JT Wheat. Thanks for the donation. I'm just wearing like a pajama top. This is a Hanes shirt. I'm no one special. I ain't buying $50 to $60 shirts. This is a Hanes pack of 5 for $10. So yeah, that's just kind of what I do, and now we're gonna be doing this again. So I just want to say thank you first and foremost to everybody. We got patches actually. I forgot to. I started on that, but we actually got patches. Look at this. We got the DDFM crew patch. There's only 100 everybody. There's only 100, and we've already sold 30 plus of them, and I'm gonna keep 20. So it's gonna be Velcro backing, but you see the little green? The green is gonna be recessed 1 millimeter, so about half the diameter of this, and that's where you can stitch it. So if you want to stitch it, you can stitch it, but you can also have Velcro, and it's gonna be a 3.5 by 2.85 inch patch. Okay, so 3.5 by 2.85 inch patch, and it's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be looking like that. It's gonna look like that. So if you want a Velcro patch or one that you can stitch, you got both options there. I made sure I went and got the extra option, but you can get it right now. Pre-order $20. So they're being made right now, and I'm putting everybody on a list. I got, like I said, 30 pre-orders already, and we're gonna get it going. I'm excited. I'm keeping 20 for giveaways on Patreon, and because I want some for myself. If they're huge enough pre-orders, if we just like sell out today or like in the next week, I'll order another 100. How about that? So guys, if you want to check it out, if you want to get there, it's at ddfmcrew.com. It's in the shop, and it's gonna be badass. I was able to stream an Indian head patch using fabric. Nice, man. So, Dan, men wear shirts, girls wear tops. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over this video, and let me know if I'm like being a little too loud, because honestly, I'll just keep doing this. I like talking at this level. All right, so let's watch this first one. Alright, so like I said, I watched this first one. We'll stop it pretty soon.
Are you okay? I'm good. Are you okay? You turned and I thought we were going straight.
Okay, right there. So he turned, thought he was going straight. So this is a case of a group ride where it looked like there was no communication. Did anybody see anything that indicated that this guy was going to turn left? Did anybody see anything that was going to indicate that this guy was going to turn left? This guy right here. Do you see any blinkers or anything like that? Katrina, you caught it. Very good. Watch this, guys. He indicated. And they're in a turn lane. He indicated, and they're in the left turn lane. Yeah. Yep. Katrina got it, though. Guys, who's at fault in this one? Who's at... Yeah, Michael, he went wide so that his buddy can... Yeah, see that one right there? You're right. I was about to say he went wide for his buddy to be able to stay with him, but... Look at that. Huge difference. Ah! That's a little confusing. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's gonna go right. Yeah. What's going on here? So like, how is the guy in the back supposed to know what's going on, right? Because to me, it looks like we're going straight at this point. You know, you know what, Katrina, I think we're both wrong on this one. I think that's the right-hand turn signal. Yeah, that's a right turn. Left, I forgot. I messed up. Left turn is arm straight out. Right-hand turn, We're gonna stop. Yeah. So he did indicate he was going right, but he didn't indicate that he was going left. So he just indicated going right. And he never indicated going left. This guy is at fault. What's up, Speedaholic? So the guy in front's at fault. If this was, if this was a legal case and it was like, you know, this guy doesn't know this guy would probably be at fault because he hit him. He rear-ended him. But man, so he's checking right to see if there's anybody in this lane. He's using a right hand signal. He's turning right. So that indicates to the guy behind him. I think it was me that was wrong. I got people confused. Right here, so he checks himself to see if he can go right. Okay. So he accelerates, thinking this guy's going to keep accelerating, but there is no communication of where they're going in the first place. So it's obvious at this point that he's turning left, but this guy already did it. He's in the middle of a head check. He's accelerating during the head check, which is not, you know, you shouldn't be doing that because... you accelerate enough just to switch lanes so you maintain your speed, but don't do enough to where you're just like good at gun it. And before he knows it, he hits this person. So there's no communication, which is kind of weird because what's that on the side of his head? Looks like a Cena 20S. So they got Bluetooth. They got Bluetooth. They got Bluetooth. I don't know why they're not utilizing it. So a lot of this stuff is rider error.
Fuck. Oh, fuck.
They should have talked about where they were going.
Are you okay? Are you okay? I'm good. Are you okay? You turned and I thought we were going straight. Like, you turned and I thought we were going to go straight.
Is your back okay?
I'm good. I held it up. Are you okay though? Are you good? Ah, my fucking, I think your cage hit my fuck. Are you okay though?
Yeah, man.
Fuck. Oh my god, shit. I thought you were going straight.
Hold on, is your leg alright?
It just hurts right here. It's like the metal hit my thing.
Like,
dude, are you good though? Like,
yeah, I'm good.
Fuck.
Yeah, I like my Cardo a lot.
Are you okay though?
Is your leg alright?
I'm good. I'm sorry, bro. You hit me on this one.
Connor, no problem, bro.
No, I'm good. Look, it's just literally like you hit my shin hard. That's it. Are you okay, dude? I'm sorry.
Fuck. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. It's just.
You skate still?
Like, give me a moment. We'll see over there, right? But you're good though, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Dude, I fucking held the bike up. I was like, fuck, don't drop it. Dude, I was scared because.
Yeah,
we're good. Yeah, we're good.
All right.
Dude, I saw you fucking roll. I was like, no, dude.
It felt like a bad skateboard fall.
Alright, so that's a pretty long one. Yeah, I got very lucky on that one. Lucky another car didn't roll over him. Lucky any of that stuff. Yeah, you know, riding in a group can be scary, but... hey, Ginger, you're here. You made it. Riding in a group can be a little scary, a little nerve-wracking, but if you ride with a certain set of people all the time, and you kind of get a feel for how people are, the people that you ride with, then it's actually quite fun. And then especially if you're all on the same Bluetooth system, it's actually a lot of fun. It's relaxing. So definitely do that. Interesting, keeps saying that the other guy hit his leg. Yeah, so they're quite possibly that type of accident with that type of impact to his right leg. You could be looking at a bruised bone, possible muscle separation. It's not hard to do that. And he could just have a fracture and he's being... masked by adrenaline. He's probably feeling it tomorrow. I skipped the rest of that just because it just seems like they're just kind of bro-fisting it up. So I don't really care about that. Oh, that's an accident. So we're going to just go over this next one. Yeah, I know. These shirts, guys, this is a Hanes t-shirt. He's wearing a Hanes t-shirt. I should be sponsored by Hanes. Hashtag get Dan a sponsorship by Hanes specifically because that's what he wears. And hashtag. Make sure you hit that like button, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. Also, once again, now that we got more people in here, new people in here, the DDFM crew patches are available for pre-sale right now. So if you want to get a set of, or if you want to get 1 or 2 or 3, whatever, there's only 50 left, basically. There's only 50 left. So the DDFM crew patch right here, that's the link to it. But yeah, the DDFM crew patch right here. Velcro backing, and you can stitch it. Alright. Let's get those sold out so I can order more. Here we go. Oh! A little bit too much. Ankle, knee. Yeah, he held on. He held on the whole time. Gotta watch out for that one. Alright, so we're going to go back to that one real quick. There's not much we could do in terms of saying, you know, you shouldn't have done that bad skill. It's pretty obvious that was bad skill. Because, you know, he looped it. But here's the thing. If something ever happens like that, where the bike just gets out of your control, let go of the bike. Just let go. And then right there, his left ankle and left knee has a massive impact to the ground. That was just a straight up impact. It wasn't a lot of dragging across the ground. But, I mean, just imagine. Just think about going full speed running. Run full speed. In the street. Run full speed. Now trip yourself. Isn't that going to hurt? Now trip yourself. These guys are going probably 2-3 times that speed. Just right here. Yeah. You're definitely going to want to wear knee protection, elbow protection, face protection, all that stuff. Trip yourself. Ah, the knee. Ooh. All right, that was a good one. Let's take a look at that one. All right. This is a bad habit right there. You see on the bottom with the hand over the clutch? That's a bad habit. Hand should be over the handlebars. Now, he is coming up to an intersection, so this could be him just hovering over it, which is perfectly fine. This is fine. This is an intersection, but don't be doing this on straightaways and stuff. Don't be doing this on places like on curves and all these other things. This is a more of an advanced skill on curves, but don't be doing this on straightaways. That's a bad habit to get into. Okay? Oh no. Oh no. What's up, Matt? Okay. That thumb right there. Oof. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. No gloves. That's gonna hurt. Luckily, he applied the brakes to even slow down before the impact. It's still considered an impact. Okay? Now, this car should have stopped. Here's what we could do to prevent this situation. Can you see what's around that corner? Can you see around that corner? You can't. You can't see around the left corner right here. So this should be a gut reaction to slow down. This should be a gut reaction to just it's not, something's not right. I can see around the right. I can see straight. It's still very difficult to see around the right. Right here, I would slow my ass down. I know I have this As I don't have a stop sign, I know I can go through it, but there's a lot of farm fields, so it's not just. I bring that up. I'm gonna get to that. I'm all over the place. This is a blind intersection. In Yuma where I live, there's a lot of farm fields where there's stop signs. So there's 4-way stops or 2-way stops, and they're out in the middle of nowhere. Out in the middle of nowhere. And you can go straight, and you have this open field, and you can just go. And then there's an intersection that comes up, and they have the stop signs. You still slow down before that, because in the middle of nowhere, people are like, well, nobody's out there. I'm gonna drive through the stop sign. You gotta be careful. And that's kind of how I see these situations where, yeah, you know, I'm supposed to go, or maybe I'm supposed to stop, but man, this blind curve, I do not know if there's a freaking Godzilla around this corner, or a car, or anything. So I'm gonna slow my ass down. So that's way too fast for that type of turn, or that type of intersection.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. I think we saw this one. I think we saw this one before.
Are you okay?
Okay, the fact that he's walking, and it looked like he was there, he probably answered, that's a good sign.
Right? I'm fucking fine.
So he's pissed, I understand that. A lot of that's the adrenaline.
Damn.
She's not wearing gear. Everybody's wearing gear. All the dudes are wearing gear. And we got a set of Toms, leggings, and then like a baseball shirt. But she does have a helmet that matches. Everybody else at least has a jacket. So I couldn't tell what happened because the guy in the back is what saw it. But take a look at the situation. It's in the middle of a curve. Curves can get you. And he went a little bit wide, so maybe not enough counter steering, maybe too fast. It's usually too fast. Nah, they're not geared. They actually make armored. They make armored leggings now. Yeah, fat boy, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, what the heck? That was quick. I missed it then. Okay, during a turn, low-sided. Ooh,
Oh,
hit
my
the curb.
God.
Hit the curb hard.
Fuck me.
Oh, he's okay though.
Whoa! I dropped the bike. It's alright. I'm good.
Ankle sore.
Fucking dickhead I am. Look at that. Oh, my ankle's a bit sore.
So that right there. Okay, so this is it's all blurry, whatever. It's his video. Angry Skipper Go. This is a turn. So I mean, this is a curve. So he's gonna go through the curve. He's actually gonna take it really aggressive. Look how aggressive that was. I can't tell if he applied any brake or not. It just literally looked like he lost rear tire traction and went out. So take a look at where his head is. His head is upright. So when you do that, okay, he's you turn, you're supposed to turn like this. So your head is towards the turn. You see his bike is down like this and his head is upright. So he's leaning the bike down. He's using all the bike's tire traction to make this turn. When in wrong button. When in actuality, you need to be getting down into the turn so that the bike is more upright. Look at this. See where the mirror is and see where the bike is? Oh, of course, I keep hitting buttons. I have to keep getting back to the YouTube screen. Alright, so watch him go into the turn. See how low that bike is? See how low that bike is? And his head is almost like vertical? So this is improper body position. That's what this is. Improper body position. Showing this looping stuff is nuts. I'm not sure you condone these actions or not, as long as you pull the wheel off correctly, or these just a fact of, it's just a fact of motorcycling life. Here's the thing. When it comes to stunting, I am 100% okay with it. But it has to hit certain criteria for me. Same thing with road racing. It has to hit a certain criteria with me. First of all, for any type of stunting, I'm not okay with that done on public roads with traffic and pedestrians and all that stuff. And the fact that you don't have any gear, because I think that's kind of dumb, but I mean, that's your choice. But I don't like it if it's done in public roads. If you do it in a parking lot, like behind a Walmart or whatever, you know, in a loading bay, and you got permission and everything's good, there's nobody around, wear gear or don't wear gear, it's up to you. But as long as you do it in that type of area, I'm perfectly fine. I'm perfectly fine. And when it comes to road racing, I don't agree with like craziness. I do agree with going at the speed limit, but then practicing good, proper body angles and body leaning and everything. If you're going to do any type of road racing, do it out on a track. Do it on a track. That's where I believe it should be at. But this right here, his bike is leaned way too far. His body positioning is way off.
Oh my god.
And he slid into the curb. So that right there, very powerful kinetic force into your body. I mean, you're not really slowing down for a while, and then you run into a curb and you hit things, you know, back, your shoulder, your head, your ankle. It probably hit his ankle.
God. Fuck me. Whoa! I dropped the bike. It's alright. I'm good.
So in this situation, if this happens to you, let's say you did improper body positioning or whatever it is that caused you to low side. There's nothing wrong with that. Let me get the keys out of my... You know what? Let's turn this. There's nothing wrong with that, guys. It's a mistake. This was a mistake. We're not here to do anything. So if this happens to you and you crashed, and now you're trying to do all... Like, you're trying to think to yourself, am I okay? Am I okay? Do a quick assessment of yourself. Anything right now, right at this instant, when you crashed, if you have a little bit of pain in your ankle, a little bit of pain in your shoulder, maybe a little pain in your back, your abdomen, whatever it is, wherever that little bit of pain is, it's going to get 2 times worse. Like right here, adrenaline talking, my ankle is actually sore. Your adrenaline will mask it for a while. So just be aware of that. It's like, okay, well, I'm going to use this adrenaline to my advantage right now. You know, my ankle hurts. I'm going to use this adrenaline to my advantage. I'm going to get myself into a safe place while I can still walk and I can breathe. I'm fine. I'm going to take off my own helmet if I want to. All those different things. But let's say you crash and you're like, I have severe pain in my ankle. Just be aware that's going to be twice as worse. So start realizing what's severe, what's not severe.
Fucking dickhead I am, look at that. Oh, my ankle's a bit sore. Shit,
oh, shit. Whoa. He's not moving. Oh, what? I wanted to see more of that. So he wasn't moving. It's usually a bad sign, because you notice after a lot of these crashes, once they loop it or they even crash, they're able to get up and walk away, right? Like how angry and adrenaline and all that stuff. The fact that he didn't get up even after being parked and everything, that could mean something. Either a head injury, where he's just dazed and confused, or any type of system trauma, neurological, musculoskeletal, venous, all that stuff. There could have been enough trauma to cause him to where he just can't get up. What's up, Scouts? How you doing, Jim? Oh, yeah. Maybe their breath got knocked out. Yeah, that could be it too, but you never know. Could be broken ribs into his lungs. I always go for the worst. Right here. So it's a little bit of a loop. A little bit. It's a full loop. There's his ankle, left leg. He did the splits. He did the splits going probably 40 miles an hour. Splits. Look at his front leg. I know it's a little bit blurry, but use your imagination here. His front leg is out, and he rolls over it. He rolls over his leg without his leg moving. What's the video? Hey, baby, you want to say hi?
Hi.
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 Hi. All right, so 4:32. Let's see if we can find the full video. That's better audio. Oh, look at that. We got the full video, boys. So they went to the hospital.
I can save you 15% or more by switching back to moms.
Shit, you know, it was scary.
All right, let's
Hell,
see if
Patrick's still scared from it.
let's see if I can look at the type of bandaging to kind of get an idea. So his right leg, I was more concerned about. The fact they have him sitting up means that they did enough X-rays, and the doctor thought there's no real possibility for a spinal fracture. And you see his right foot, or his left foot, I'm sorry. You see how it's bandaged more on this way and these toes are exposed? That means there's damage to that side of the foot. There's also damage to the, looks like towards the inside of the knee. Look where he impacted. Okay, so we go back to this and we go to the impact. So the initial, his left foot, this is his left foot, right? Here's the ground. It hits and it starts to roll. So that's what is happening right there. And then his knee hits and starts to slide. So he's got road rash on his feet. What kind of boots was he wearing? He wasn't. He wasn't wearing boots. Not good, man. That sucks. It's pretty cool. I can actually go. I forgot I can go down there and find their videos.
Shit.
Hit his head too. That's fine. This is fine. Oh, that's not fine. Oh, face first. Alright. So upper body lean is actually more important than lower body lean for the most part. You can get away with a lot more with this upper body lean. Now, this is actually decent body positioning for these turns. Without looking at what's ahead of him, I can't tell too much. But what I can tell is that he was probably going too fast. Katrina, I'd wear, would military boots, actual Navy issue, provide enough ankle support, or should I upgrade those as well to real moto boots? You should, in the long run, upgrade those to real moto boots, but since you have those, I would get, the jacket, pants, the gloves, the helmet, and then the boots, because those will hold up better than regular shoes. They won't hold up as much. But you do need to upgrade at some point. So he could quite possibly be going too fast for this turn. Because, I mean, his line selection is kind of funky too. Because you look at the line, You see him actually go and hit the apex and then go out, and then he goes wide. So maybe, yeah, he quite possibly was going too fast. So watch, he gets close, right here, gets close to the line, and he goes super wide, and then he still has a turn to go. He still had a turn to go. So maybe he didn't anticipate how much more of a turn there was, and he had a really bad line selection. I think that's what got him. Yeah, MC Pro, I think so too. So when we see the impact, one of the first things to happen, so the bike laid down first, so that looks like it was, he definitely lost traction. Let's see if I can go a little bit further. So he applied the brakes a lot. So he's in the middle of the turn. That's the only reason why it's going to dump that quick. So you're at your knee underneath the bike getting messed up. So knee impact, ankle impact, hand impact, travels up the shoulder into the back, and then his head's going to hit the ground. Whoa, whoa. High side, high side. That was a high side. Ooh. Alright. So maybe this guy knows the road. But right here, you see how it changes? There's a lot of gravel. There's a lot of gravel on this side. I'm unsure of what he was planning on doing. It almost looked like he was planning on going up this road, but he was going to go down this road. He crossed over on a hill and on a curve at sunset. There could be oncoming traffic coming this way around a blind turn and a hill. This is not a good choice. And he went where there was gravel. Right here. So he started losing traction. His whole rear side's washed out. His rear side, instead of being straight like this, his whole rear side's like this now. So he's not even pointing. He's like pointing to the mountain or to the hill right there. And the whole bike is sideways. For a split second, it's going to catch traction, and actually, since now it's sideways, flips him over. So he's going to slide in, then flip over. That's what's going to happen. So we'll watch that at full speed. That is very painful. That's an ejection, and it's insane. Blind turn, tightens beyond my view, coming in way too fast. Okay, well, there you go. Oh, way too fast. Way too fast. So he's going fast. This is where it gets you. You see how this whole time right here? This whole time it looks like it's just a nice easy curve, right? It's a nice easy curve. See, it looks like a nice easy curve. So I'm going to accelerate, do all these things, but what is a telltale sign that this is a hill and then you have no idea what's on the other side? What's a telltale sign now, all of a sudden? Where'd the road go? So you notice how when we're riding, right here, you see a lot of road, right? You see a lot of road. You keep going, there's a lot of road, a lot of road, a lot of road. Where's the road? That right there, roll off the throttle. And honestly, it's not a sharp turn. What got him was the change in pavement And the fact that it was kind of a surprise. This is a panic. When he panicked, he stood up. You could make this turn. Could you finish off that turn pretty easily? You either commit to it fully and go against what your panic is telling you to do, or you panic and then you crash. Now, you won't panic if you practice. But the telltale sign here is that there's a lot of road when you're riding, and then when it starts to disappear on you, that means you need to slow down. At this amount of road, he can go the speed because he can see where everything ends up. But once it starts shrinking and you can't see where the road goes and where it doesn't end up, you need to slow down. And that involves cornering and intersections.
It happened again.
It happened again. Do you hear him say that? It happened again. At first I thought he hit one of these little pylons, but what did he trip on? This is common. Tracks. There's tracks, right? So let's pick up a picture. So it's easier just to show it this way. Motorcycle over tracks. Not over trucks. Riding motorcycle over tracks. I did a video on... What the heck? Oh, I thought I had a better... I did a video on this, and I had a better... Oh, this is a terrible picture. One sec, I'm trying to get you guys a good picture. This is the best picture I can find. It's at 500 view. Okay, so this is what you want to do. Yeah, it makes it easier for me. Alright, Kevin. See you, man. Thanks. Appreciate it. So right here, this is what you want to do. You want to make a deliberate action to get over the track. So you don't want to ride with the track and then kind of gradually get over the track. You want to get from this position, I'm going to go over this track, turn over the track, get back in position. It's not just slowly getting over there. You are getting over there and coming back and going straight. That's what you want to do. So what this guy did, he was turning with the track. Because, I mean, he had to turn that way, but he was turning with the track. I would have made a deliberate action to get over this first track, and now I'm in the center. And then I'll just maintain my turn until I have to go, and then do it. So this is what happens. A lot of people get freaked out about these grooves and these cracks. What else could mimic a crack like this? And it's a really big hint. Somebody said it earlier today, and they can get really squishy in the summertime. They look like these. They can get squishy in the summertime, and they will mimic exactly what happened here if you try to go slow. Tar snakes, Parker. Yeah. Tar snakes. So tar snakes and these can be a big issue, especially in the summertime. The comments just get held because people say, you know, they'll say a bad word, and it just gets automatically held for review.
It happened again.
Oh, oh. What's up, Reap? How you doing? This is when showing off is not good. Do not show off. So this is one of those issues that I talked about doing it on the road. This is why doing it in the back of a lot is a lot better and a lot safer. But watch this. Doing it for the boys. Doing it for the boys. Watch out. Like, if you're not looking at the road, you're traveling really far. So it's miles per hour times 4, basically, is the feet per second that you're traveling at. So 20 miles an hour times 4, 80 feet per second. I think, right? Yeah, that's right. That's right. Let's see. Let's double check. 20 miles per hour in feet per second. Oh, I'm wrong. 29. Whoops. Way off. So still 29 miles or 29 feet per second. Okay? 29 feet per second. That's insane. Well, what's 55? Oh, that's where I got it wrong. Okay. Whoopsie. It's 1.5. 1.5, not 4. 1.5. Sorry, my maths are wrong. So rewind. 20 miles per hour. So just do the math. It's real quick, easy math. It's 1.5 times. So 20 times 1.5 is 29, 30, and that's your feet per second traveled. All right. So this 1 second that he's looking at this person, he's already traveled 30 feet. Do you know what's 30 feet in front of you? Yeah, I know. This is a freaking live stream. I can't rewind. Whoops. The curve is not going to magically change shape based on the fact that you're driving straight. It's going to keep curving. You weren't paying attention. And this is a very painful accident. Because he went over a fence. He went over a fence, quite possibly hit that pole. And this right here, that's concrete. A lot of this is usually just a really big rock. Doesn't sound like he's moving. And I actually want to take a look at this one. Let's see if I can find it. So this is... Somebody said a cop car, but this is 550. Is that... Ah, dang it, I pushed the wrong button. Oh, there's nothing I can do. So he said he was going 43.5 miles per hour. He was going 70 kilometers an hour. Honking didn't do you any good, did it? Nah, leave the bike. Nice shoes. A lot of brake. That was a panic. Intersections. It's weird, right? Curves, intersections. Oh my gosh. Oh, Cranky, you found an old picture of mine. This is on the Discord. Should I go back to no beard? Should I go back to no beard? No mustache? Should I go back? Oh my gosh. Yeah, so the guy turned left, panic braking to the right with his panic braking on his front brake caused him to lose traction, just slide. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Should I keep the beard? It's working. I'm getting it trimmed tomorrow. Look how big it is. My hands are all, I got like Mickey Mouse hands. It's getting there. It's looking good. Looking good. I like it. What the heck? Oh, that might be a race. Oops, wrong button. I'm gonna trim it tomorrow. So he put himself in that position, which that's perfectly fine. I mean, he probably wearing full gear. He's got a bunch of stuff, so he was racing hard. All right, let's watch this one. We already got off to a really fast start. Oh! 9.
Oh my god.
Way too fast. We're full gear though. Full gear. Grow the beard back out and have a mustache. Ooh-wee. This is sped up. This footage is sped up. I don't understand. I mean, I guess I can understand why. But this footage is sped up, and I think he sped it up because he wanted to make it look like he crashed at a high speed. But that makes it worse. And the way I can tell is the jerky movements of the head. For me having... Oh, Chris Fox, 750 patrons. I'll shave my beard. I'll shave it for 600 patrons. How about that? I'll grow it back though. All the beard, all the time. No, I can't read the speedometer, but he's in second and third gear during this. But what I can tell is the shaky movement of the camera. That's really amplified when you increase the speed. And this is exactly what it looks like when you increase the speed on something without a camera that has any type of stabilization. See this right here? It's like just shaky. Right there, how it's all shaky. That right there is sped up. But here's the thing. See you later, Freedom. Right here, there's a change in the road. So he's going to turn right, but look at the line selection. This is what I talk about in my avoiding gravel video, where I talk to Nikki the whole time. I'm kicking dirt in the street, and this is basically it. You got to pick your line where there's less gravel. So typically, outside, inside, outside is the best for higher speed turning, but outside, inside, outside is not the best for roads like this. It might be outside, outside, middle. Or middle, middle, middle. But right here, the inside is not a good spot for that. If there weren't any gravel, I still take it middle. I'd still take it middle.
9. Oh God. 9. Fuck. Let me get good.
Dude.
New rider.
Supposed to yield.
That was a new
look,
rider.
He wrecked.
That was
He wrecked.
That was a new rider. Already could tell.
Here.
See you later, Reef.
He's supposed to yield. Oh no, look, he wrecked. He wrecked.
There's nothing wrong with being a new rider. It's just
good, dude. Let's get it off the road. Can you get it? Here, let me try.
this dude is hauling ass in a field. That's not going to be good. So this is a new rider. You see how his foot is down? His foot is down pretty low. It looks like he's almost putting his foot down, or he's starting to like get that anxious feel of, I need to keep myself up. I'm not comfortable in turns. So he's starting to put his foot down, and you're supposed to yield in this situation. What's one of the hardest things for new riders to do is to basically just stop. Stop and go, stop and go. That's pretty hard. Stalling is embarrassing, all that stuff. So a lot of times, newer riders will just go through stop signs, do these California stop sign stops where they'll just kind of creep up and then go. And then, yeah, so he's just not comfortable. He's not a comfortable rider. See right there? That's what I saw.
Dude.
He's not ready. He can't stop. He doesn't know how to stop.
You're supposed to yield.
And then he wants to. Now he's in a panic situation where I don't want to keep. What's up, Asteris? How you doing? I don't want to keep staying on the shoulder, so I'm gonna accelerate. This is my opportunity. This is my opportunity to get in between.
Supposed to yield.
This car and this car. So I'm gonna gun it. I'm gonna just gun it. And yeah, these bikes are powerful, guys. You can't just gun it, especially if there's debris on the road, there's gravel, you're going to lose traction. So he just gunned it to try to get back into traffic. That's what happened. And then it spun him out. So now with that knowledge, kind of see what I see. New rider, uncomfortable slowing down and stopping, and gunned it.
Dude. You're supposed to yield. Oh no, look, he wrecked. He wrecked. Here. You're supposed to yield. Oh no, look, he wrecked.
I do, MC Pro, I do. But I do it, I know how to stop. I do it because I know what I'm looking for.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, he's a new rider. Yeah, luckily he was geared up. This is why. Yeah, California. I like the New York Crunch a lot. New York Crunch is good. This is why you need to wear full gear when you first start riding, because you start making these beginner mistakes. And he probably has sliders. Let's say he has sliders, so his bike is fine, but he hit his head. Now he's got a brain trauma. He got road rash. But he's good. He's good because he's got full gear, and it allows you to mitigate the risk of being a new rider. And you still need to wear full gear when you're a more experienced rider, because now you're mitigating the risk of just riding. So yeah, this is good. But the reason why I say he is a new rider, and like I said, it's not a bad thing. Tinkers, no, I got the mic up here. I got the mic. Hi, mic. Is this better? The mic's in the camera. There we go. So you see him when the guy's like, hey, let's get off the road. The motorcyclist is like, oh, I don't know what to do. Like, he's just like, this is beyond what I'm used to. kind of nervous feel. And trust me, I get the same way.
Good, dude. Let's get it off the road.
See right here.
Can you get it? Here, let me try.
See how a new rider or more experienced rider would be like, no, I'll get it off the road. Maybe he's dazed from hitting his head. Who knows? Tinkers, let me know if it sounds bad. Like, do you guys hear? I'm gonna stay quiet for a second, for 5 seconds, and then I want you to tell me if you hear just like a lot of wind noise or a hiss. Let me know what that you guys heard there, because it on my side it looks like the audio levels are bouncing a little bit, and I don't want like a hiss. Some dead air static. I don't like the dead air static. I don't like that. I'll have to fix that. I'll fix that for the next stream, guys. I'll be working with some stuffs. Yeah, I don't like the hiss. Hiss is stupid. Yeah. All right. This dude's hauling ass. Oh. That's not soft ground. Yeah, I might do some background music. In the water. Yeah, I'm gonna play with some noise gates. Katrina, should braid your beard, want to see Viking Dan. Hey, maybe next Tuesday. So next week's schedule for streaming is Tuesday, Thursday. Yeah, boy. Thank you. There it is for the donation. My daughter has actually braided this. So maybe next Tuesday I'll have it braided for the stream. I'll have her braid it for me. I think she'll like that. Thank you. Yeah, I might try that out. I'm getting it trimmed this week, though. I'm getting it trimmed tomorrow. I got an appointment. All right, so right here, this dude's hauling ass. It's a lot of fun to do it, but this is one of those farm roads that we talked about, and it can get really choppy. See the holes? That's from farm equipment, so it can be smooth for a while. But remember, farms, how do you grow plants? How do you grow vegetables and fruits and all that stuff? You have to water them, right? So there's a lot of water damage and just messed up roads on these farm roads. So this dude's hauling ass through a farm road, and when tractors and all these equipment just start going through these farm roads, they leave really massive divots, and then they harden up after the water dries. That's what this guy hit. Oh, dude, I remember Farscape. I remember Farscape. Oh yeah, I love Farscape. Yeah, it's a dual sport, I think. I think that's the V-Strom. We are at an hour and 15 minutes. Hey, Asteris just became a patron, and I just saw you you just joined Discord. So you just joined Discord. Thank you for becoming a patron. That is awesome. So guys, if you guys want to become a patron, there's a link in the description. There's also a link that I'm going to be posting in the chat. But that's not why I'm bringing this up. I just got distracted by that. I just realized with all these questions my wife was giving me, and I don't really push it, and I don't really talk about it, but I'll be turning 32 Saturday or Sunday. I'll be turning 32 Sunday, so my birthday's in 2 days. So I just want to say thank you to all my patrons. Thank you to everybody that's been supporting this channel. I've been working really hard on this, and we got these DDFM patches coming out because you guys made it possible. It wasn't something I thought I could do in any near future. Yeah, thank you, Asteris. So I'm just happy that it's actually going to come out. All these different things that are coming out this year. It's been a good year. So I'm pretty happy about that. But yeah, next Tuesday I'll be streaming, and then next Thursday I'll be streaming also. But for today, let's keep going. We got another 45 minutes to go on the stream. So, you boy. Thank you, guys. Oh, another one. Another one. Another one, guys. That was another. All right. So once again, when I say, so he got pushed out a little bit. Let's see which lane this guy was supposed to originally go into. So it looks like it's almost a 3-lane. Almost like, well, it could be a 2-lane. So anyways, thank you, Parker. Thank you, Coy. Stowe Man, Skyrick Corp, Misty P, yes I am young. Tinkers, thank you. She rides 2 wheels, thank you. Spencer Hubble, we share the B-Day month, Yeah, Rev Bomb saved lives. Another one. Yeah, he could have definitely been making it. Watch this. So he got pushed out a little bit. Look how much room he has between the car. Look how much room he has between the car and the curb. But he decides to look at the guy and rev bomb instead of looking straight and looking left, looking straight, looking left, because you still want to make sure, you know, the person to your left is not going to keep creeping out on you. And he could have maintained his lane. Slowed down to let the other person go in and then go, but instead he was looking off to the side. Yeah, MC Pro, he has to pull in the clutch. So he had plenty of room. Plenty of room. He just wasn't looking where he was going. He wasn't paying attention. That's his problem. If pulling in the clutch removes power to the rear wheel, you can still turn the bike. You're just not going to go any faster. But he just wasn't looking where he was going. And is that dog poop? I think he landed in dog poop.
Put your legs straight. What? Put your legs straight. That's alright. What's that? Your back, your side? Yeah, just beside there. You're an ambulance, mate, alright, don't worry. Do anything with your bike or not? Need to turn it off or anything? Just turn it off, I by this. Yeah, man. Call an ambulance, yeah?
Call an ambulance, yeah.
Need one.
Oh, yeah. That's good. That's good. Yeah, he's geared up at least. Okay. I don't want to hear that music. So we're actually going to move on to another one. Let's just grab... Let's grab this one. Yeah, at this point, here's the thing. Here's one of the crazy things that I'm starting to find out when I'm doing these live streams. Is that, like, Viral Hog and all those massive companies that buy the rights to, you know, viral videos. Even if I play just, like, one short 2-minute clip out of an hour, 2-hour stream, the stream gets completely copyright claimed. So my stream makes them money now. So when that happens, I just turn off. Yeah, it does, Mr. Nick. That's weird. I just turn off monetization after that point. So the latest one that happened was the motorcycle accident review number 33 got completely demonetized, like completely just gone. It got copyright claimed by Viral Hog. So that's why I really appreciate all my patrons. That's why I appreciate all my YouTube members and all the donations. So I'm able to do this. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So if you want to become a YouTube member and get a mustache like Katrina, you click that link right there, or you just like the video. Just like the video. That means a lot. Liking and sharing means a lot. Yeah, I don't have a legal right to educate my viewers. It's weird. And the thing is, this should fall under fair use because I'm modifying the original content and changing it. Like, we're watching it, but I'm talking through it. And look at all this. This is all modified. This is all modified. So it's weird, and YouTube won't back you up. That's the thing, is YouTube won't back you up. I already disputed the claim. Viral Hog said, no, we were going to still claim it, and my next step is to take them to court, and it's not worth it. So a big company like that can be a problem.
Oh shit, dude. Shit. Oh shit!
Did I see this one already? We'll keep watching.
Shit.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Fuck!
Oh.
You okay? You swear?
Yeah, dude, I'm good. I'm good. Oh!
You hurting?
No, dude.
Oh, fuck.
So if you're wondering how there's multiple audios, is that they have I'm guessing they have the SHEA backpack for their GoPros, so they're actually talking through the SHEAs, and then the audio is being recorded. It's a really cool, nifty system, but it's not useful anymore because it only worked on GoPro Hero 4s and 3s, I think.
No, I'm good.
You good?
I'm straight good, dude.
I gotta turn around.
I'm recording.
Yeah, we got that.
Fuck.
On camera.
Keep your
I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you.
You keep your face mask
Get
on.
that fucking up. Does anybody come out? Nobody's out yet.
All right, so they're just going to talk about how to get their bike up the whole time. I want to go over the crash and what happened. So, once again, there's chevron signs. If you guys notice, I mean, let me look up chevron signs. I'm going to make that an emoji for YouTube members. Chevron signs, PNG. All right. Let's make it an emoji. You ready? I'm going to save this one. This one looks good. We're going to go over to my channel memberships. Yeah, he's going 52. Yeah, he's going really fast. Going really, really fast. Oh, I can't make an emoji. Oh, I need, so the emojis, I need 23 more members to get 13 emojis. I'm just going to get rid of this one. Let's remove that image. We're going to add, it's called chevron. And we're going to add a chevron emoji to this. You might have to refresh your browser if that's the case, but we're adding a chevron. So I saved and published. Okay, let's see if it pops up. Let's watch this. See, this right here, his leg is down, so he's riding a supermoto. Jonah, Osgood, you boy. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thank you for becoming a YouTube member. So I just added the chevron emoji, so it should be. I'm refreshing my browser on my end. And I want to see if we got the chevron emoji. Oh, yeah, we got the chevron emoji. Oh, yeah. What concepts do I use? I use the Cardo Pack Talk Slim. The Cardo Pack Talk Slim. You know what? I want to make yeah, that's good enough. I use the Cardo Pack Talk Slim. I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. I love the mesh system that Cardo has on their systems. Love it. Love it. I just made, for YouTube members, right now, I just added the chevron emoji. So right here, he's not steering good enough. He's not turning. He went too fast in the turn, and it pushed him out. So what you have to do is either slow down before the turn or start doing trail braking, which is an advanced technique. Slowing down before the turn is not an advanced technique. That is just how to ride. If you get into this situation and you're going too fast, because sometimes that happens, counter steer even more. Commit. You want me to add it on Discord? All right, I'll add it on Discord. This is what I love live streams. I've gotten some comments on the replay where some people are like, I can't follow along with what you're doing because you're all over the place, Dan the fireman. And I'm like, well, that's the beauty. That's the beauty of live streams. I can do whatever I want. So let me add a new server emoji. Because thank you to all of the server boosters like Katrina and a bunch of others. That's just the one off the top of my head. I'm a server. I boosted my own server. We get a crap ton of emojis. Alright, I added it to the server. I'm going to test it out for you guys. There it is.
Oh shit, dude. Shit.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so they he pretty much low sided, but he has sliders, so he should be pretty good. I'm not gonna go over the whole 3 minutes of it. I want to get to the accidents.
Dude.
Whew, what a day!
What a lovely day!
This camera, it's either sped up.
Oh my god!
That's an angular impact. So you're gonna have a lot of torsion injuries with this one.
Stand for me. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. It's from What a Lovely Day. It's from Mad Max.
Dude.
Whew, what a day!
That right there, the What a Lovely Day, that's from Mad Max. But we're gonna go over the crash. So right here, this car is legit crossing lanes. Okay, let me check 1 second. I got a bunch of text messages. So right here, this car is going across that first lane, and it's obviously not gonna go straight. There's no reason to freaking speed like that. No reason to go that fast. Especially when you have an obstacle in your way. So in this situation, slow down and get in the other lane. He tried to make that gap. Wasn't gonna make it. So speed is a killer. Oh, there's more to it.
I hit your car, sweetie.
At least she pulled
I
over.
scare you?
Oh my God, yes, and I could try to be fluent in there, and I don't know. He dies. You hit my car there.
I hit your car, sweetie. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I need her to park because I hit her.
You
know?
hurt.
Yeah, that's why I wrecked.
You weren't airborne, I know that. So you take that tree out.
Holy shit.
You went right through that. If that tree been bigger, you'd been dead.
He went right through a tree. So it looks like he refused service. So if you notice, the ambulance was in the ambulance is here, and they're kind of packing up. So he probably refused service. He's probably saying, "Hey, I don't need to go to the hospital. I'm fine." So the fire truck probably already left. This is like well after the fact. This has been a while. So there's no EMS here, unless these are EMS. I don't think these guys are. Oops, I just pushed a button.
Oh, what a day!
No, I don't want to watch that part. I accidentally hit the back button on my my mouse. Whoops.
Thing's fucking fucked up.
Okay. He's gonna do a U-turn.
No.
Two of them laid their bikes down. One kind of really fucked up his bike.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Fuck, man. I hope you guys are alright, dude. That's not what I wanted to hear.
It's a bad feeling. Look how far away you were.
Guys.
If you're in the lead, you need to have some type of communication system with the person in the back. This is why I don't like really big group rides, because you're so far away from the person in the back. You're so far away. So this could be life or death. Your buddy's been crashing. Look how long it's taken this guy to get there.
Fuck, man. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Well, you should take a seat, dude. The adrenaline's probably going through you.
Yeah.
What, came in too hot?
I wasn't even going that fast. I lost my line. I turned and kind of have to step it. Kind of.
Did someone else crash?
Huh?
Did someone else crash?
No.
Just you?
Oh, when he tried to stop, he was trying to get off his bike, and then he actually fell off his bike.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Like I turned, and then like this is where I slid right here. I just turned. I tried to turn.
What is one thing that will mess up your line on these types of roads? What is one of the one things that will mess up that line? We talk about this all the time on these streams. When it comes to this, when you see it on these streams, I'm trying to fill up with like a 10-20 second delay. What is it that we see all the time? And then you guys gotta type. I'm trying to bring you guys into it. This is an interactive stream. This isn't one of those streams where I just talk the whole time. Target fixation, yeah, that could be it. That could be it. Target fixation. Shadows, Daniel, yeah. Katrina, yeah, the shadows. Target fixation's part of that, though. Because you start seeing shadows, you start seeing things pop out in front of you, because it's shadow, not shadow, shadow, not shadow, not shadow, not shadow. And things will pop out of you, so you're starting to look at it. You're target fixating, that messes up your line. So you really got to be careful around these things. Around these, all this right here. Because like you're riding, all of a sudden this looks like something, this looks like something, this looks like something, this looks like something, this over here looks like something. It messes up your vision.
As much as I could.
Looks like the frame. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Like
your toes and shit. Your fingers aren't numb.
I fell to the. Yeah, I didn't fall that hard.
He was on the side. Like
Your frame sliders did its job.
Yeah.
Your bars are still intact.
Yeah, the front, everything, the forks are fine. It's just kind of cosmetic.
It looks like you honestly just fucking low-sided. Dude, I was waiting for you guys because there's a cop down there. Yeah. And I was like, I pulled over because I was like, fuck, I want to tell him to slow down because I lost connection. But yeah, let's,
lost
was
connection.
there any fluid leaking before we try to start her?
So that's a really cool thing when it comes to the Cardo Pack Talk Slim. Good night, Michael. And the Cardo Pack Talks is that they have a mesh system. So if you lose comm system, you know that you're going too far. And all you have to do is slow down and get within range, and it automatically reconnects. So that's the cool thing about that. So if you're ever riding and all of a sudden you lose connection, and it can be because of the mountains and everything, but man, if you lose a lot, like if you lose it because you're going fast and you're in the front, it's probably because you're going too fast.
You can smell a little burning. God, man. Man, I'm so glad you're okay. That sucks.
I'm gonna get another bike.
I know what you're gonna get, motherfucker.
What?
Fucking is gonna get the BMW 1000RR.
No, that's too much.
Were you behind him?
Yeah, I was behind him.
You saw it happen? Oh my god.
We're going to skip this because they're just talking. There's not much more for this one. Oh!
Shit, dude. Oh my fucking god. Oh, fuck.
Oh, wow, man. Dumped it, too. It's not a good one. Not a good one. Oh, sweet. This is a long one. We'll watch the whole thing.
Fuck, man. Don't move. Let the paramedics get here. Can you get my phone?
We're going to watch this whole one because the rest of the video is of this, and there's EMS that even show up, or police shows up. So let's watch the accident first. Let's kind of indicate, or try to figure out what happened. It's pretty easy, honestly. Yeah, also, for YouTube members, we have the Nike emoji. So this was a full-on panic brake moment. So can you see over this ridge? I know it's blurry, but can you even see over this ridge? This is pretty much what it looks like when you're riding. So he's riding at dusk, and he can't see. This is an intersection. What kills us? Cars turning left in front of us. He can't see the intersection, so he needs to be slowing down so that he has better reaction time with low visibility. And then you also need to watch out at an intersection for cars turning left in front of us. Bootleg. So right here starts the panic brake. Now what could really get and I'm thinking that this might be on the other set of turn or other set of lights, but if you notice there's green light, and there's a red arrow, more than likely this guy has a red arrow also. So this guy's making an illegal turn. Now that doesn't mean, hey, this whole accident is this guy's fault. Legally, it's gonna be. He was honking. He pressed a bunch of buttons. You see all these buttons? So yeah, legally this guy might be in trouble, but at the end of the day, this guy's probably in the hospital with broken bones, life-altering injuries. So it's our job, like I said before, even coming up to this, is that you have... Yeah, he's going pretty fast, so speed could be a factor. The low visibility could be a factor. All these things. And the best thing you could do is slow down a little bit. When I say slow down, I'm not saying, hey, it's a 50-mile-an-hour road, let's go 25. No. I'm saying it's a 50-mile-an-hour road. You roll off the throttle so that now you're going 45 through the intersection. Maybe even 42. That's it. The simple fact that you rolled off the throttle saves you that milliseconds that you're going to have to roll off the throttle anyways to apply the brakes. So what I do is I roll off the throttle or just kind of maintain a slower speed, and I hover the brakes and I get prepared to do emergency swerving or emergency braking, and then when I get through the intersection, I just go. So the impact... Okay, so the impact, he's going straight into it. This is why I got this. So the impact, he's going, car's turning in front of him, right? Car's turning in front of him. He's going straight into it, and when he dumps it, so here's the car. Let's see if I can get it. I'm trying to get it to words for you guys. Whatever, you guys understand. So it's almost a T-bone. It's almost going to be a T-bone, but since he dumped it, now it's an angular incident. So now he's sliding feet first, body on the ground into the base of it, and then he gets launched this way. So he's getting tumbled around. Best bet would just be to apply the brakes appropriately, swerve if you have to. But yeah, this is still a T-bone accident just because he laid the bike down. Just because he laid the bike down first does not mean anything. It does not lessen the severity. Instead of an up and over incident, now it's a down and under incident. And you can get just as many crushed bones that way. So laying the bike down is never a viable option. Never a viable option.
Shit, dude. Oh my fucking god. Oh, fuck. Oh.
I'm having fun with the emojis, sorry.
let the paramedics get here.
Can you get my phone from my bike if you see it? It should be on the bike.
Yeah, do you see a phone over there? By his back? Oh, wow.
My fucking friend just got hit yesterday. Fucking shit.
Yeah, his shoe flew off.
When you were coming?
Obviously, fucking not. That's all on here.
Alright, man, just stay laying down.
Truck ran the red light.
Oh, fuck.
I don't want to take your helmet off. Is your back hurt or anything?
Just my right foot. This hand feels kind of numb.
Just
oh, fuck.
Don't want to move you at all.
So we watched a full-on motorcycle accident review yesterday with the Grom, right? And one of the first things that the guy wanted to do is take the helmet off and a bunch of other things. This guy right here has no training, and he's asking about any back pain, and he's like, I don't want to take your helmet off, and I want you to stay still. That's all you have to do. This dude is breathing. He has a patent airway. That's all you really have to do, and make sure you call 911, keep everybody safe, and then if there is any major bleeds, well, then take care of it. If there's any broken bones or if you have to move the patient, then take care of it. But for the most part, this is what you guys do. So if you ever roll up onto a scene, if you ever get to a motorcycle accident and you want to help and you have never taken an accidentscene.org class or roadguardians.org, any of that stuff, you've never taken a class, do what this guy's doing. Hey, do not move. I'm not going to take your helmet off. I want you to stay still. Let me know what's hurting you if you have any difficulty breathing. That's it. Have somebody call 911. This person's calling 911. These two people have their hands in their pockets. They don't know what to do. This one guy took charge. These two don't know what to do. And that's fine. They don't know what to do. They have nothing to do. There's nothing for them to do. So what you could do as the person kind of taking charge is saying, hey, can you make sure that we don't get hit? Can you get over there and just kind of make people slow down? Or can you start taking pictures of the scene? That would be helpful. Numb hand could be nerve damage. It could be a pulse. His exterior pulses, his distal pulses on his arm. Loss of blood flow could be a pinched nerve, or not, I mean a pinched nerve, but a pinched blood vessel because the arm is broken. It's pinching the actual artery. There could be a lot of things. Could have been a lot of things.
Or something. He said it by his bike.
It probably went flying somewhere. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, he's calling.
Jim Grady, yeah. So heard the same thing about people choking on food. If they can cough, they can breathe, and you shouldn't start patting on the back. Only pat on the back if, like, it's okay with them. Like, hey, man, you want me to help you get that thing out of your chest? Let me pat on you on the back every time you cough. Like, do it in sync with their coughing. But yeah, if they're like coughing, that's good. Coughing is good. Now you also want to pay attention to them. This is a little bit extra stuff. Pay attention to them. So I mean, they could be coughing, but still not enough air, and then they could still pass out. So kind of be aware of that. Try to figure all that stuff out. And if you have to do the Heimlich, do the Heimlich.
Don't move your head. Don't move your head.
All right.
Okay, don't move your head. I'm gonna put my hands right behind your neck, okay?
All right.
We have to stabilize that head, okay? Don't move.
You see how she took control, and now he's stepping back. Perfectly fine. What she's doing is exactly what I want you guys to do. Take control of the head and neck and spine. I love this one. I love this one. There's not much for me to say. There's not much for me to say. This is a good one.
Do you know where you are?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your name?
Dustin.
Okay, do you have any allergies or anything?
No, I'm alright.
Okay.
She has a medical background. She definitely has a medical background. If this guy is in the middle of an intersection, would you attempt to move him out of the way or attempt to block all traffic? Assuming you're a bystander, not EMS. I would block all traffic. My attempts would be to block all traffic. So block every single thing. Block it all. That would be my attempt.
You have any pain in your hips or anything?
My whole lower right leg.
Okay.
This hand.
Okay. Don't move it.
This
Okay.
hand.
Yep.
Okay.
Fred. Yep.
Oh man.
Hey, bud. Hey,
What's up?
put my card in your pocket.
Okay.
The freaking guy run.
I got it all on camera too.
Hey, but hey, I'm a witness to the whole thing.
Awesome. Thank you, man.
I've been down before, dog. Don't trip.
My friend went down yesterday.
Okay, so he misspelled friends. That got me the first time. Right here.
Dog, don't trip.
Okay. This hand.
Okay.
Oh man.
Hey, bud. Hey,
What's up?
put my card in your pocket.
Okay.
So, if you ever witness an accident, you have to take off. So that's probably what's happening here. Here's the thing. This is not your emergency, so you don't have to stay. You really don't have to. If you start holding C-spine, you start doing medical care, I would stay the whole time. But if you're just a witness and you saw this stuff, give somebody your contact information. And that's what these guys could be doing. If any of these guys are going to stay the full time until at least police show up, they could be taking down people's information and saying, hey, you know, if you have to leave, that's fine, but if you could really help this dude out, he just got in a crash, this guy ran a red light, you know, could you be a witness for him? I think that'd be one of the coolest things. I mean, it'd really help him out. It'd really help him out. You mind if I get your name and number, and then I'll give it to the police when they show up, and you can take off if you want? Simple. Simple.
Okay.
The freaking guy run.
I got it all on camera too.
Hey, but hey,
He's
I'm
a witness.
to the whole thing.
Witness.
Awesome. Thank you, man.
I've been down before, dog. Don't trip.
My friend went down yesterday.
My leg's titanium. Yes, I still ride.
Oh yeah.
You got it all on camera?
I hope so. Does this show numbers on the little screen?
Suzuki, you could have
Yeah, there's no.
Okay, good. And it's moving?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Ambulance on the way.
Thank you, man.
They'll mobilize everything else. I just want to make sure your neck is okay.
Yeah.
Love that.
Feels good.
You hear that?
On the way.
Thank you, man.
They'll
Right here.
mobilize everything else. I just want to make sure your neck is okay.
Yeah.
They'll mobilize everything else. I just want to make sure your neck is okay. That's all your job is as a bystander. And that's all you can do, really. If you start thinking, well, I got to do all these things that EMS does, well, you can't because you don't have all the equipment. So that right there is very good. So that right there really probably helped them out. I mean, who knows? Who knows? But it's a lot better than just having the dude move around and dragging him to a shaded area and then having a cigarette in front of him.
My neck feels good.
Hi.
What's going on?
He's alert and oriented. He says he's complaining of right leg pain and also.
Hell yeah, look at that stash. Look at that stash. Beautiful. Beautiful. I think this guy he might be police, but damn, he looks like a firefighter.
His hands.
Yeah. Left hand? What's
But I haven't
What's your name, bud?
Dustin.
Dustin, how old
Yeah,
are
He's
you?
fire.
To you.
Okay, my name's Sid.
allergies.
I'm with this. Okay, perfect. Thank you for the assessment. That's awesome. Okay, Dustin, we're going to get you taken care of, all right, brother?
Awesome. Thank you, man.
What happened?
Going through the green light.
See how he's like, thank you for the assessment? And we liked it. We liked that stuff.
Dude made a left turn on a red. Oh, man.
Just don't move your neck, okay?
All right.
Just until you're cleared. Okay?
Okay.
You're doing really good.
Sorry.
And that's all you have to do to talk to a patient. You're doing really good, man. Everything's on a roll. We got a path set for you. We're taking care of everything. You just be here, okay? If there's anything you need, let me know, but everything's being taken care of. Do not worry. Do not worry. That's it. That's all you have to do.
Must have been pretty scary, huh?
I was just thinking about my friend because he got hit yesterday
Finkelroy, awesome.
when we were together.
Oh no.
Justin, you ever been to the hospital before?
When I was born.
When you were born, that's about it. So you've just been a healthy dude. Is this a go cam?
Yeah, it's all on there. It's all on there.
Was it on there?
Yeah.
It actually was on?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
My friend got hit yesterday and it was on.
He has it on camera, just to let you know.
It was awesome.
So he's not that right there. If this was any more severe than it really was, it would be more of a serious situation. But this it's probably general surprise and awe of what's going on. But this is really helping out the patient. Like, we joke with patients when it's not that severe, and sometimes when it is, when they have a sense of humor, you play into their sense of humor to keep them relaxed. So this is all bedside manner right here. I love it.
There you go.
Maybe I could be a millionaire off the YouTube video, you know?
You know, I'll tell you what, that'd be right down somebody's alley. As long as you're okay. That's the main thing.
Maybe I can pay for a new bike. Dude, the driver, are they over there?
I think they're standing right here.
Oh, all right.
Talking to him.
You go smack him in the head for me?
That's it. That's that video. So, I almost fell back. That was a lot of fun. That was cool. What do you guys think about that video? What do you guys think about that video? I got my mic right there. You see my little mic. It's a little fluffy fluff. What do you guys think about it? I'm going to probably move this around. I'll probably move it. I plan on getting this computer dual mounted up here. And then I'll have the mic probably sitting closer to my face from this direction. I'm figuring it all out. Might use something that's that grabs a little bit more. This is just it's a cardioid mic, so it should be getting here, but I need to mess with some of the audio levels. So that last clip was basically an instruction on how to properly handle a scene. Yeah, the lady handled the scene really well. She did. So the guy even handled the scene very well. So there's a motorcycle accident. It just happens. There's not much you can do as the motorcyclist because you're the one that's in the accident. So the rescuer, the person that takes care of the person, do what that first guy did. Ask a few questions. Hey, does your back hurt? Because that's one of the major things. You know, does your back hurt? You have any difficulty breathing? I don't want you to move. Don't move. I'm not going to take your helmet off because he's breathing, right? So that's very important for that. And then when she showed up, she pretty much took control. And he realized, hey, she has the training, therefore, you know, I'm fine with sitting back. And that's perfectly fine. If somebody else comes up with better experience, not better experience, but more experience, just more experience. Somebody that shows up says, hey, I'm a firefighter, I'm an EMT, I'm a nurse, whatever it is, they're probably going to have more experience in this type of stuff and know what to do. So when she showed up, she applied cervical spine, so she head immobilized him, and kept his spine, his head and neck in line with the rest of his body. And then she asked sample questions. Somebody said sample in here. Signs and symptoms, allergies, medications, past pertinent history, last oral intake, and events leading up to it. That's sample, S-A-M-P-L-E. And she was asking those questions in her own way. She didn't literally say, okay, signs and symptoms. What are your signs and symptoms? No, she wasn't asking any of that stuff. She actually did a really good assessment. And she did what was needed. She only did what was needed. She couldn't stabilize everything. She obviously knows what she's doing, so I'm assuming she checked to make sure that the rest of his body was fine. I'm guessing that the firefighter that came down with the badass stash realized that everything is pretty much okay. So they're having a good time. That first responder's epic cookie duster was the highlight for... Yeah, the chicks that stopped for me just answered her question and followed her lead. Yep. Yeah, so there's really good stuff, really cool stuff that did you miss episode 34? It goes 30. You know what? Episode 34 I did yesterday. I thought the same thing too. It didn't come out. So I'm going to look over here. I'm going to look on my screen. I don't want you guys to see everything, but yeah, this is the stream right here, and then I got the Discord open over here. So Discord's free if you guys want to join the Discord. It's right there. It hasn't published yet. It's weird. 34 just hasn't published yet. It's been a full day. Sometimes that happens. What do you do in a situation where the victim's head is already turned, bent? Do you just immobilize it in whatever position they're laying as long as it has an airway? During the class, you're going to learn that, but based off of what I know, when you put somebody's body back into the anatomical position, that is how it's designed. So head to the side, you are going to have some restriction no matter what, and the spine itself isn't designed to be at like this all the time. It's designed to be in line with your body. Okay? So what I would do is I would move the head into inline. Oh, it says 34. 34's up. 34's up. So I'd move the head in line and keep it there. I wouldn't be moving around all the time. I would slowly, gradually move it in line. Gonna sport my Dan t-shirt and hoodie if it rains tomorrow while in the next state over. Hope people ask about it so I can enlighten them on what Dan has taught me through this videos. Thank you, Spencer. So yeah, guys, I have a bunch of merch. I never push all my merch. I got t-shirts. I got pop socket. I got a bunch of stuff. I got an ebook. But right now, the big thing is the DDFM crew patch. The DDFM crew patch. It's pretty cool. So we got pre-orders going on right now. This is what the patch looks like. So it's cut off right here, and these are all in millimeters. It's a 3.5 by 2.85 inch patch. It has a recessed stitch line, so you can actually stitch your patch wherever you want to go. But it also has a Velcro back. $20 on DDFMcrew.com, the shop. Pre-sales are going out right now. The next 30, actually, we sold a few during the stream. So probably the next 25, not even that. Shoot, the next 15. The next 15 that are pre-sold will receive 2 stickers. You'll receive 2 stickers along with it. And then once they are made and they get here, I'll be shipping them out. Katrina, I have my shop at the bottom of, let's go over, let's switch back to, oops, wrong button. Let's switch back to this. I have my shop on Amazon. It's a merch by Amazon. You can go into the description right here, beginnermotorcycletips.com. At the very bottom of that, it is, and I'll show you. This is what that link does, guys. So this is what that link does. So it shows up on your phone or your browser. So the Motorcycle Beginner's Guide, you can join Patreon that way. This is the DDFMcrew.com right here. The Discord link is right here. This is your invite link. This is the most recent YouTube video, and then this is the t-shirts and stuff. So if I click that, it'll take me to my t-shirts and all my gear that I have and my favorite books. So here's the t-shirts and stuff. These should be popping up. But the DDFM Crew t-shirt, $15. It's only $15. I have another one that has a higher quality. It's higher quality, and it has a smaller DDFM Crew on it. So if that's what you want, it comes in men and women sizes. This one's $15.99. But yeah, I got a bunch. I got Brat Life. This is Nikki's. Oh, so it's currently unavailable, which is kind of weird. I need to set it back up then. Boom, boom, boom. I'll set that one back up. But click that link and you got access to everything. It's not reflective. Yeah, it started 2 hours ago. The stream started 2 hours ago. Yeah. You ride with a cat tourniquet. Nice. What'd I miss, Sean? Oh, C-collar has to be the right size. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so that's how you find the merch. Like I said, we're doing a pre-sale on DDFM Crew patches. And then this month I'll be giving away for the DDFM Crew giveaway. Yeah, YouTube reminders suck. You have to hit that. Yeah, it's kind of weird. You have to just kind of be there. I try to Tuesdays and Thursdays at let's do 6 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time is the typical one. This whole week I've been just going crazy. But yeah, I just wanted to go over some of this stuff with you guys. I wanted to hang out with you, a 2-hour live stream. It's been 2 hours right now. I just want to let you guys know what's going on with me. I got my birthday in 2 days. I got the DDFM patches going out because of the wonderful patrons made it possible. We got a bunch of stuff. We're close to 500 patrons right there. 500 patrons is when I travel the country. I got to wait for the vans to come out, and I'm going to buy a van as soon as I possibly can, guys. So I bet you we're going to get 500 before the vans come out. And we're just going to have to wait for that, but I'm going to get things prepped and ready to go. So I'm super excited about that. Oh, that's weird, Finkel. No, I'm going to braid my beard for Tuesdays, but I might shave it for 600 patrons. Anthony, yours too? Congrats. Best birthday ever, bruh. Alright, man. Alright, guys. I'm going to be heading out. I'm going to hang out with the family. I'm thinking of doing the Road Guardians online course and getting the Heart Foundation First Aid course as a kind of practice since RG isn't available in my country. Good. Yeah. Do that. You'll be ahead of this. You'll be ahead of the pack, man. You'll be ahead of the pack. I would do that. This is live right now. Yeah, definitely do that, Julian. Definitely do that. If you guys want to join, click that link right there. Oh yeah, boys. See you later, guys.